So now joining me on the programme is Peter Davison. Peter, have you been to Northern Ireland before?
Never. This is my first visit to Northern Ireland. I apologise, but it's taken me this long to get here.
Really? That's
Yes, I
first
know.
time? Never
It's shocking.
So what's it like to meet your fans? What's the normal reaction you usually get from your fans when you meet them?
Well, it's very nice because the fans who actually come up to me usually like what you've been doing. So it's a bit of a love fest, really. They're very complimentary, and it's not a tough job to be here that all weekend. We think you're great in this or that. So it's very nice.
So what's the weirdest thing a fan's ever done to you or ever given you?
Well, I suppose the thing that happens quite often is that people will come up to me and say, do you remember me? We met in 1981 or something like that. And of course you have no memory at all. People do sometimes come up and give you sweets, sometimes homemade. Usually I eat them. And soft toys. Soft toys are quite... I used to go home laden with soft toys, which I would distribute to various younger members of the family.
It's always good to get something nice from the fans. I suppose even at sweets are...
Well, it's nice that they've taken the trouble to do it. I mean, sometimes if you're say in America and they give you something quite large, it's a bit of a bind getting it back, really. But you feel obliged to do that at least. But it's very nice that they've gone to the trouble to make a token of their appreciation, I suppose.
So, how do you get yourself ready for a role, like acting-wise? Is there a process you go through?
No, it's the same process as anything else, except it's a bit more difficult because, if you're dealing with an ordinary part, you know the background of the person. All you knew with Doctor Who is he's a Time Lord from the planet Gallifrey, so you don't have a lot to go on. And also you're cast to be different from your predecessors, and so you have even less to go on, really. You can't. So you try and bring in some characteristic of theirs, but it's not an easy process, I don't think.
Are you working on any new projects you can tell us about?
Not really. I'm writing theoretically my autobiography, but it's I don't know how exciting it's going to be. It's been fun to do. I've loved doing it, but and it's almost for my benefit rather than anyone else, really. But that's what I'm doing at the moment.
And one last thing I'd like to say is, would you like to learn some Northern Ireland slang words?
Oh dear. Yeah, right.
Okay, so you've got about you, which means how are you?
About you.
About you.
About you.
And then you've got it's Baltic, which means it's cold.
It's what?
It's Baltic, which means
Baltic.
Yeah, which means it's cold.
Oh, it's Baltic.
And then you've
got these slang words are going to change by 6 weeks' time because they're going to be out of date.
No.
These have been around.
These have been around for ages. You've got it's roasting.
It's roasting. It's roasted.
So it means it's very hot.
Oh well, that's very universal. I might say it over in Britain now.
And then you've got what's the crack, which means how are you again?
What's the crack?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a very Northern Ireland thing, but
what's the crack? I'll remember those and try and use them and see if anyone understands them in the mainland.
No worries. Thank you very much for your time.
Okay. Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.